Hey everybody, and welcome to Lost Genre, Am I the A-hole? Let's begin with our first post. Am I the a-hole for not inviting family members to my wedding? This goes back 3 years when my mom and her girlfriend got engaged. My mom put in so much time and energy into organizing this wedding and was so excited. She sent out invites to all our family members 4 months in advance, and almost everyone confirmed they would be going. Barely a week before the wedding, she received several messages from aunts and uncles who said they won't be going because they had other commitments, despite confirming they'd be there months prior. One of my aunts, my grandma's sister, confronted my mom and said many weren't going because they still didn't agree with the fact that she was marrying a woman, including herself, because it went against her Christian views. Meanwhile, my hardcore Christian grandma was more than happy to walk my mom down the aisle. This upset my mom, but she tried not to let it ruin her wedding. I, however, was furious. Only my grandma, my mom's sister, a few cousins, and another aunt attended the wedding, while my stepmom's entire family came. What really pissed me off was that 2 weeks later, my cousin, who lives in a totally different state, celebrated her sweet 16, and everyone who made excuses about not going to my mom's wedding made the journey all the way over there and posted pictures all over Facebook. It really broke my mom's heart and just felt like salt in the wound. I swore then that when I got married, everyone who did not show up to my mom's wedding would not be invited to mine. Fast forward to now. Me and my girlfriend of 2 years got married first week of March, and I kept my word. The only ones we invited to our wedding was the family that did go to my mom's and one other aunt who did have a good reason for not being there at the time because she was recovering from surgery. We even invited my stepmom's family too. Obviously, my other family members found out and expressed their hurt over not being invited. I called them all out and said if they had a problem with my mom for being who she is, then they had a problem with me, and I wouldn't let toxic people be a part of a special day for me and my wife. My wife stood behind my decision, as did my mom. That still doesn't stop them from thinking it was a dick move and are turning it into a whole family drama because they think it was unfair to punish them for simply believing in something different. Am I the a-hole? Edit. I know some of you were confused, so I wanted to clarify that I am in fact a guy. Definitely not the a-hole. If anything, you are a fantastic son. I don't think faith is a reason to treat somebody that way. Your family did the wrong thing by accepting going to a wedding and then just backtracking 1 week before. That's disconsiderate and rude. In my opinion, family comes before faith. So again, awesome that you're a great son, and apparently you have a really cool wife because she stands behind you, and that's really what marriage is about. It's a team. Alright, let's continue to the next story. Am I the a-hole for hiding my friend's laptop because he imposed restrictions on me in my house? I know the title sounds bad, but please hear me out. This is my first year in college. Everything is working out fine except for my roommate. Ever since I moved here, I just can't stand him. Why? I can write a whole story about how I despise this person, but I don't want to keep this long, so I'll just mention the key points. He's really messy. His room is a total mess. Not that I sleep there, but I don't have a TV in my room and sometimes have to go to his room for it. Note that we're paying equal rent, so he isn't doing me a favor for it. He used to not even wash his plates until I told him I am not washing for him. He would leave a mess everywhere until I had to explain to him, like he's a little kid, as to why it's not good to have a dirty house. Bathroom smells horrible whenever he leaves it. He can't even clean the toilet after use. Luckily though, I would rarely see him because I would spend most of my time at either the library, gym, or with friends or my girlfriend after classes. Now though, because of what is happening, I must stay in the house, which is killing me. I now have to work out and study at home. I like to jump the rope as a cardio exercise for 10-15 minutes, which can make some noise. 2 days ago, while I was exercising, he told me to stop jumping rope and find something else because I make too much noise. I got so pissed off because I never complain when he does things that bother me, but now he can't even handle some noise for 10 minutes? I told him I won't stop, so he just went back to his room. Yesterday though, when I wanted to work out again, I couldn't find my rope. I asked him if he has seen it, and he told me he hid it from me and he'll give it back to me when he finishes studying as he can't concentrate. I got so pissed off because again, it's just 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 with breaks in between. I never complain when he bothers me, but he can't even handle this. Because of this, I hid his laptop when he was out today. While I was working out, he asked me if I had seen his laptop and I told him I will give it to him after I finish working out. He said he has an online exam tomorrow and that he needs it now to revise, but I refuse to give it. I'm physically stronger than him, so he can't do me anything either. He just went back to his room. Well, when I finished working out, he asked for the laptop back. I went outside to get it, but I couldn't find it anymore. I think someone must have stolen it. I told him I couldn't find it, and he told me that if I don't give his laptop back today, he will press charges on me, but he has no proof, so I doubt it will work. He's blaming me for stealing his laptop, but I just hid it because he tried imposing restrictions on me. I didn't know it will get stolen. Today, I even caught him stalking me on social media. I called him out on this. Am I the a-hole for this, or did he go too far? Okay, OP, I'm gonna start by saying I was gonna say that everybody sucks here because hiding stuff from each other like children, it sucks. This whole problem would have been avoided if you would have been honest with each other. Just sit down and talk to him and tell him what bothers you about him and his behavior around the house, and that you guys are living together, so there should be some boundaries and respect. You could have worked out some kind of schedule where you get to work out without bothering him. Also, is the TV his? Or is it the house's TV? Because if it is his, then he is doing you a favor by letting you go into his room to watch TV. And if his room is too messy for you to watch TV, then don't watch TV instead of complaining about it. Now to the point at hand. Like I said, I was gonna say everyone sucks here, but in the end, you are the a-hole. Yes, him hiding your rope was childish, but it's not like hiding your rope really affected your studies or anything, which is way more important than your workout routine. You messed up with his school year. That's not cool. Alright, well, let's move on to the third story. Am I the a-hole for not saving food for my boyfriend's pregnant stepmom after she commented about my ethnic food looking like poop and making the whole dish for her again? I'm a 24-year-old woman of Indian heritage and I've been dating my white boyfriend, 26, for the past 3 years. My boyfriend loves my cooking. I often cook Indian dishes like butter chicken, saag paneer, tandoori chicken, and chicken tikka masala for him. So back in mid-March, my boyfriend's father and his wife came to visit us all the way from Alabama to tell my boyfriend about their pregnancy. Of course, we had no idea that she was 5 months pregnant when they told us they were coming over. We assumed it would be a 3-night thing and then we'd go back to living our normal lives. Obviously, the situation changed and they're now stuck here for a while. Truth be told, we were definitely not prepared for their extended stay. Now, I often cook Indian for my boyfriend and I have a lot of spices and masalas stored in my kitchen, some of which I actually got from my ancestral village in India. Turns out, his stepmom can't handle the smell of Indian spices, so we decided to stop cooking Indian food. However, last night we were basically like, F it, we have had enough, and decided to treat ourselves to a garlic naan and butter chicken dinner. His stepmom and father were at the hospital the whole day and I utilized that time to cook. When they got home, my boyfriend and I were just about to start our dinner. The moment she stepped inside, she scrunched her nose up in disgust and complained about our home smelling like curry. Then she asked what was in the menu. When I offered them to eat with us, she said that she'd rather not as the food apparently looked like poop. I was legitimately angry at this point, but I wasn't going to lose my cool on a pregnant lady. Later in the night, she had a craving and woke me up from my sleep asking for leftover buttered chicken. Oops, we didn't save any. She then ordered my boyfriend's dad to get her Indian food. The poor dude spent 2 hours out driving in the middle of the night looking for Indian food, but he didn't get any. When he came back empty-handed, his wife threw a toddler tantrum crying about wanting buttered chicken. His dad then asked me to cook it for her. I put my foot down. It was 4 in the morning and I didn't want to spend 4 hours in the kitchen. His stepmom then guilt-tripped my boyfriend about not caring about his unborn brother. What the F? Am I the a-hole? No, you are not the a-hole. That woman is nuts. Yes, call it hormonal and maybe the pregnancy got too much in her brain. Trying to guilt-trip your boyfriend about his unborn brother, it's a craving. Get over it. Eat something else if you're hungry. They are your guests. Yeah, it's an inconvenient situation, which they could easily get out. They don't need to fly back to their state. They could just rent a car and drive. Her whole behavior is ridiculous, even for a pregnant lady. And in the end of the day, she's your boyfriend's dad's wife. That's it. If she has a craving, then the dad should be trying to take care of it. And when he comes in empty-handed, then they need to deal with it. You don't need to go back in the kitchen and make something for her at 4 in the morning, which she previously said looked like poop. So no, you are definitely not the a-hole. And now I want Indian food, because it's awesome. Alright, I hope you guys liked this video and the 3 stories we saw today. They were quite interesting, I have to say, and you just learn from these kind of things. Anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead and press like. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then just click subscribe and enjoy the channel. I'll see you guys on the next video.